My lovers, Cancer Nation and their lovers, welcome to your March 2021 astrological sign update. Now remember guys, when you're watching these readings for love, you're not just going to watch your sun sign, you're going to watch your sun, moon, Venus, and your rising sign, and then you're going to watch your person's placements in these areas, because when it comes to soul connections, the energies can be flipped, vice versa, or even mirrored. Okay, because especially when it comes to twin flames, you're usually powering through the same issues, just on different levels of consciousness. Okay, and then you're not going to put yourself in an astro box. Okay, you're not. We embody all kinds of different energies at different times. Planets are moving through here and there. If there's a title that calls out to you, just go there, because that means that's your guides trying to guide you to a particular message. So the whole message may not be for you, but there's some message. Once you're guided to a reading, or it pops up as recommended on your feed, that your spirit guides, there's a message there, and you're going to know which message is yours. So you got discernment, you can do this. All right, so we start by painting a profile of your person. Okay, so these readings won't resonate for people who are single and looking. Okay, I support twin flames and higher level soulmates, and they're committed to a particular journey. Whether they decide to detach for a moment or detach for a long time, they always know that there's this other someone, there's this other that they are processing this journey with. So if you're single and you're looking, these readings won't resonate with you. All right, so we're building a profile of your person. Whoa! So their higher self, what does their higher self want you to know? Well, we're tapping into someone who knows that they are your counterpart. And this person is embodying Emperor energy at this time. Some of you might be dealing with a Leo, because there is a lion on the front of this deck. But most of you might be dealing, if this pops out, with a Taurus or an Aries, or someone who's embodying this energy at this time. Now, the Emperor, what is the Emperor about? Okay, so Tarot is the story of life. From the moment we are born with the Fool and we embark on this journey, to the end where we're supposed to be we're supposed to balance masculine and feminine energy to end this world as the hermaphrodite. Okay, masculine and feminine energy is balanced. The Emperor comes right after the Empress. What does the Empress do? The Empress creates. She brings something from the 5D into the 3D, and she nurtures that shit. And after she nurtures that shit, whatever it is, could be a creative project. The Empress epitomizes, that mother energy, nurturing a child. Whatever it is, she nurtures it. Maybe it could even be a love connection. When there's something might have just died, she nurtures this love connection. She carries it. And then when she's finished and she feels like, okay, well, this love has matured, hands it over to the Emperor. What does the Emperor do? The Emperor is all about law and order, processes so that things can work, systems, the logical mind. So this is what your person's doing right now. They're taking charge of their life. Okay? They're realizing that something here is not working, and I have to step up to the plate and put systems and processes in order to mitigate against whatever chaos that might ensue. So this is exactly what they're doing right now, taking charge. Now, let's see their emotional body. This is my emotional intelligence deck. Let's see how they're feeling. Now, this may not necessarily pertain to you, but this is all, again, building the profile and giving us an idea of what might be happening in your person's world, especially if you guys are in separation. And the reason why we do these check-ins is because it takes off a lot of the anxiety and the obsessive thoughts. Because if we didn't have tarot sometimes, if you're not connected to your guys and so on, you'll just be there obsessing about them. And that's counterproductive to what you're supposed to be doing. Well, we got 2. They are feeling relieved for some reason. They're R&Ring, relieved and repulsed. I mean, that's 2 very strong energies there. Relieved and repulsed. So we're going to see what they're relieved and repulsed about in a moment. I'm not getting a signal on that unless they might be with a karmic partner and they're walking away. Then relieved and repulsed, or rather it could be repulsed and relieved. I don't know. Might make sense. So we're going to pull cards and see what that is all about. But that's some very strong energies there. We're going to look at what are they healing at this time? What is Spirit asking them to heal? What is Spirit triggering them to heal at this time? And this is important because usually this is most likely something that you might have either processed already or are currently being asked to process now. We're talking about verbal abuse. Now, when these cards come out, yes, it could definitely be verbal abuse, but we should also broaden the parameters. So it could be just, let's just say, abuse in maybe all its forms. But there's verbal abuse that's coming through. That Queen of Swords in reverse energy. Okay, very cold, very cutting, emasculating. This is what they're being triggered to heal. They're being triggered to stand up for themselves and have that pushback. And this might be a challenge for a person because maybe they grew up in a very abusive household where this was kind of normal. You know what I'm saying? And was normal for people to be cussing each other out, hurling insults at each other, calling each other names, that kind of thing, without people really taking stock of what these words, because they can't take back words once they're said. You know, it's that proverb that we always talk about all the time. The things that we can never get back, the missed opportunity, the spoken word and the spent arrow, right? It's the spoken word, right? So a lot of the times we just offload verbally. We have a little verbal diarrhea, and we don't realize that the person that's getting shitted on, let's say that, they can be covered in that for such a long time, and you can go away. You've forgotten all about the incident. Forgotten all about the incident, and that person remains coated in that stuff for a lifetime. If they aren't triggered to process it, for a lifetime, they carry this around. They carry those words in their heart, and it's repeated like a little movie in their mind. Okay, they're 40-something years old, and they're still under the weight of what you just said. So it looks like this is what your person's battling against. And I always think about that because, well, I used to watch a Maury show when I was in my 20s. And I'm no shame on those who watch it now, right? I used to watch Maury. And they used to have this segment, I kind of Look at Me Now, where people, they invite like bullies back to the show. And the people who they bully, these people come out and say, well, look at me now. I'm looking hot and sexy. I'm accomplished, la, 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 la. And 95% of the time, the person who said what they said, that caused such a massive impact on this person that they were driven by that to really transform their whole life and all that. The person that said what they said doesn't remember shit. Doesn't remember a damn thing they said. And this person who received it has been living under the weight of it. Everything that they have done is to prove this person wrong. Okay? And they just, I don't remember. And all that, and most of them, they're just like, I'm sorry, but I don't remember. I was just a kid. Or I'm sorry, I just don't remember that. They don't remember. And then this other person says, it's toting that weight on their back for decades. It's the power of the spoken word. So it looks like your person has been toting something on their back for decades, and they're now processing it. And Cancer, you can hold on to people's words, right? Just saying. You can hold on. You can hold on. Underneath the deck, we have Sacred Union. Somebody fantasizing. All right, so what are they experiencing right now on their twin flame soulmate journey? What are they experiencing? We have deception. All right, so they could have found out that they have been deceived or are being deceived, or this is something that they have yet to figure out. But I feel like they found out, though. That repulse card tells me that they found out, right? So it looks like they may have found out that someone was deceiving them, or there was some kind of deception. I don't know. We're going to pull cards on it, so you don't worry. All right, so I'm going to go now into the Family Feud deck, and this was made by our soul sister, Tiffany. So if you want to support her, and I haven't messed up these cards. If you want to support her, there is a link in the description box. 160 cards. And they are so amazing and on point. It's like this has become like the best part of this reading for me. It's like the drama. All right. So let's see what's happening in their family dynamic. Now, we might find out something about the family that they grew up in, or we might find out something about what's happening if they have their own family now. What's happening in that dynamic? And again, we only see what spirit allows us to see for our highest good. Okay. All right. So I got 2 cards for that. These cards are so glossy. All right. So some of you guys, you might want to clear yourself, okay? Because we have here, they put a spell on you. It reminds me of that show, Hocus Pocus. I put a spell on you. That what, right? So there's some kind of spell work that's happening here, or somebody may be attempting. So you want to put your shields up, and you can try clearing yourself. If not, then you can always contact me for spirit release therapy. But there's something here about spell work. So if this is something that's been coming through for you, this is going to be a confirmation. And then, yes, somebody has cruel intentions. I feel these two are related. We got a Cruella here. All right, so we're going to leave that. Oh, gosh, I can't keep digging deep. This is not your daddy. Okay. All right, let's stop there. Well, we're getting into Maury territory. We got a cousin coming through. Okay, I don't know what this cousin is doing. Is the cousin the deceptive person? I don't know. All right. Stop people please and put yourself first. I feel this might be this cousin telling this person that. Stop people please and put yourself first. And that's the thing, when you get abused and the damage it causes to your self-esteem. Oh my goodness. We do so much for approval and validation, So it looks like this person has been, kind of addicted to external validation for some time. I feel this is this cousin that's helping your person. I do think so. I think so, Cancer. All right, and let's get a message from your person's 3D self. So we're going to go into all these cards. We're just pulling them out. And the message from their 3D self. I feel you heal me. Told this person fantasizing. I feel you heal me with your sexual fire energy. Yeah, buddy. I love how you turn me on and heal me with your love all at the same time. I yearn to heal with you in sexual union. Right. So somebody thinking about sexual healing here. I don't know if you guys dealing with a Marvin. Okay, but they are really turned on by you. And it could be also maybe some kind of same-sex union. Marvin Gaye, right? So they are fantasizing about you. I don't know how this person sleeps at night, really. Because they are so turned on. Because that card underneath that was sacred union. But when I was reading it, I saw sexual union first. But we have sacred union. But this person, they crave your touch. They want to be next to you. They want to be in you or you in them, or however it works for you. This person very magnetized towards you. But it's not just sex for sex sake. There's something very healing about your sexual power and sexual fire. Okay, I think this person very much processes, and it's strange to say this, processes their emotions through like their sacral chakra. That's their love language. That's how they know that somebody really cares. It's kind of warped. So I wouldn't be surprised, and that's why I was saying we can expand this further than verbal abuse. I wouldn't be surprised if this person may have had some kind of sexual abuse experience, because usually a lot of people, they start processing love, their feelings, through their sacral chakra. Okay, so let us see what's going on with this Emperor. Somebody stepping into their power here. We have a King of Swords reverse. So what this person is doing is standing up to a narcissist. Now, in my readings, I have two overt narcissist cards. The King of Swords reverse and the Sun card in reverse. Okay, so your person standing up to this person that's been abusing them. And if there's one person that's verbally abusive, it is going to be that King of Swords reverse. Okay, that is their forte. That is their forte, right? So they are deciding, you know what? I'm out of this shit. I'm out. I'm out. Okay, I'm not. This is not making me happy. I left this card in to this illustrator card as the Ace of Pentacles. So they are trying to manifest this new beginning for themselves, because whatever they're in right now, this karmic cycle that they're in, okay, it is just so unstable. So they're taking charge of that. They're taking charge of that because there's just been an imbalance and give and take. Your person's been the overgiver because, you know, your person's a people pleaser, right? Right? So they've been the overgiver in that situation, not thinking about their own needs. But they've been doing this because they've not been processing their wounding. They're now processing this wounding. And as they process this wounding, they're realizing just how toxic this situation they're in really is. I think at first your person was very comfortable in this situation because this narcissist here, overt narcissist, felt very much like whoever abused them as a child. So that was familiar territory. This is what love is. Okay, this is what I've been taught love is, so they were quite fine. But now that they're healing that and their vibration is changing, they just don't resonate with this person anymore. They're recognizing abuse for what it really is. Now they are relieved. Why? Spirit, why'd you give us this card? 3 of Cups. All right, let's see. What's this about? This person making some kind of decision for their happiness. So that's exactly what I said. They are relieved. It's either they have already taken action and freed themselves from a third-party situation, or they've been dealing with some sort of an addiction and they're freeing themselves from that, and they are quite relieved and quite proud of themselves, quite frankly. And at the same time, they are repulsed by 9 of Cups and 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, okay, so that's what I'm getting. What they are repulsed by is, again, 2 things. 1, the situation that they may have just walked away from because they recognize it now as toxic. And 2, they're also repulsed by themselves or their former self, because they can't believe because they've been healing, so they're getting these realizations now. They can't believe that they allow that person to do all that shit to them. They can't believe it. They can't believe that they so wanted validation, recognition, and love that they were able to allow some of the most repulsive things. And they're only realizing how repulsive and toxic it was because this person's now learning to love themselves with this 9 of Cups here. They're now seeing the value in themselves. They couldn't see their value before because this person has been abused and torn down their whole life. Let's see this verbal abuse. Their whole life. Yeah, they're standing in their power. Okay, and it looks like somebody was abusing the power that they had over them. So now they're standing up for themselves and they're making a decision. 2 of Wands reverse goes to the Ace of Wands. They're manifesting something new, moving on from this shit. They're out. They're out, Cancer. Oh, that's you here. Moving towards you. They're out. Bye. Now, let's see what they're experiencing. They're experiencing deception. What is that about? So we're logging into somebody that didn't want to see. Or there could be somebody in their life that has a secret, because the Ace of Swords reverse is a secret. All right, let's pull a couple more cards and let's narrow that down. Let's get 2 more. Another card of Secrets to Moon. Okay, so there's been some kind of a secret that your person uncovered. Spirit, tell us more. Whatever that secret is, this is what's pushing your person to get out of Dodge. Six of Swords is like they found out what it is, and what it is, they're like, fuck it, I'm gone. I'm gone. It's like the last straw. Six of Swords, moving on. Oh God, Spirit, tell us what it is now. What is it? It's something to do with the karmic. Because we have the Star card in reverse. And that's a card of karma. Whatever they found out, hit them in the core. Hit them to the core. I'm going to go into that family feud deck. I'm going to find out what it is. What is it? Spirit, give us 2 cards. Let it be plain. Because you know we nosy. Alright, if Spirit don't tell us, then we're not supposed to know. We're just supposed to know that the secret was revealed. And that's it. Okay, but you know, we're going to try. Okay, let's get one more. Alright, let's find out what this secret was. Because we have 2 cards of secret. Then we know when this person found out, then they're gone. But they're really hurt. What is it? So if your person was with someone, they found out that that partner that they were with, that they were making all these sacrifices for, was in love with somebody else. This is the secret. This is the secret. So they might have been there pining over you, but they found out that their partner is in love with someone else. Let's see if and they have family sins. What is this? I'm also getting that there's a family secret that has been exposed as well. It's like, I don't know, your person is going through this period where truth is being revealed in all its forms. This is what I'm getting. Okay, and it's a Tower moment that's been orchestrated by the universe. So it's not just there in their own life that illumination is happening, but I'm getting that all around them illumination is happening. Family tragedies, because look, we have family tragedy up here. Something happened in this person's childhood. And remember I told you about this abuse. But I think there's more stuff other than the verbal abuse that happened. And all this is coming to light now. And I think your person may have been fueled to reveal some family secret as well. Because they found out that their partner was in love with someone else. You know, you just kind of, that kind of YOLO vibe. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to talk everything. Right. That's the energy that I'm feeling coursing through my body. So this has really triggered your person because there's someone in your person's family who has always entertained options in marriage. Okay? Always had options. Person, I don't know if it was their father or mother, something like that. So they grew up seeing that. So this has triggered your person really hard. And that is why they're stepping into their power and freeing themselves from whatever situation that they're in. Because they're not dealing with that shit. It really triggered your person. Now, there's something here about, oh Lord, the cousin. Oh Jesus. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on with the cousin. I don't want this and this to be connected, but you know this is how life is, though. All kinds of stuff happen, right? Let's see what's going on with the cousin. I feel this is a cousin that's supporting your person. We have 2. Lord. We have 2 of Pentacles. We have the Strength card. And we have the Empress. So I'm getting that there. Now, it doesn't have to be a cousin, but I'm getting it's a family member or someone that your person considers to be a true friend. And this person is actually, or has been, a pillar of strength for your person, okay? When your person's been so confused, up and down, this person has been there for them and they're actually supporting your person moving towards you, the Empress, okay? So this cousin it's someone that they have your person's back. And this is the advice that they give your person. Stop people pleasing and put yourself first. That's what I'm getting with this. Yeah, because this cousin can see clearly that this family is dysfunctional. Both the family that they might have now and the family that they grew up with is toxic. Okay? It's toxic. So they're like, speak your truth and get out of Dodge. Speak up for yourself. Push back against this verbally. Look, another verbally abusive karmic here. The Queen of Swords reverse, right? Speak up for yourself. Speak up. Express yourself. This is what this cousin has been doing. Release this toxic situation. This is what this cousin has been encouraging your person to do. Okay? Now this person, they fantasize about you. And there's a lot of healing energy that they feel. Yeah. So even though in the 3D they might be very defensive against you, have like walls up on their heart against you, somehow that sacral chakra is working overtime. And that's real when they really feel your healing energy. And this is what's helping them stand up for themselves and recognize that, that they are worthy and that they can be this emperor. 2020 reduced to 4, which is the emperor card. Okay. So you are also helping them with the energy that you are sending them. Okay. This is what is going to really push this person to come through with some kind of reconciliation and a fresh start between both of you guys. Okay. All right. So that is an interestingly complicated situation there. I'm going to put these here just in case we need them for reference. And then let's have a look now at your person's heart space energy for you. But it looks like you're dealing with someone who has a bit of a heart blockage. And I mean, with this lineup here, I wouldn't blame them. I wouldn't blame them. It looks like they've been surrounded by dysfunction for a very long time. All right, we have the Two of Pentacles, okay? This person feeling burdened, feeling like they're not sure in particular which way to go. Their ancestral energies, I'm trying to support them at this time. But I think there's a lot of chaos that's happening in a person's life. All right, so when they think about you and think about this connection, where is their heart? We have the Three of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. We have the Four of Swords in reverse. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. So when they think about you, they think about how can they contribute? How can they build something with you? How can they make the effort where this connection is concerned? They're really being driven to action. I think this person's been resting on their laurels for a little while. Maybe even taking this connection for granted. Maybe even taking you for granted because maybe they thought that you would always be there and you would always be the one that's nurturing this relationship. But you've passed this relationship over to the Emperor. It's either he lets this connection die or he does some shit with it because you have already done your Empress part, right? So they're there. They do want to collaborate with you, but I'm really getting that there are third parties here. What are these third parties? Might be children, another family, their family of origin, but there's some kind of blockage here. Maybe for some of you guys, it might even be a very demanding career. Whatever it is, this is what's kind of holding your person back, and that's why they're kind of going up and down. But know that there are people in their space, in their circle, who are trying to give them support in order for them to move on from something that does not serve them. Now, Cancer, we're going to focus on our circle of control. And I'm going to ask Spirit now, how are you blocking this connection? Because sometimes it's very, it's convenient for us to sit down and say, well, it's this person. If they were single, we'd be together. La, la, la. No, it's always about an energetic alignment. So both of you guys are not aligned at this time. So we're going to look at and see what you can do because we can only focus on our circle of control. How are you blocking this connection? We have the Four of Cups, okay? So it looks like for a lot of you, you've been, it's the moping card, it's the boredom card, it's the depressed card, okay? whatever it is, it's low vibing, and there's nothing that we can manifest in low vibing energy. Okay, you want to manifest something, you have to be as high vibe as possible. So it's a kind of, woe is me, this person has rejected me card, and this can't manifest anything. Okay, Spirit is saying right now, time to gather yourself together. Okay, you appropriately grieve, and your feelings are valid. Okay, but if you do want to manifest something, you got to reconnect to nature and be as high vibe as possible. Okay, let's see what else is here. How are you blocking this connection? We have the 8 of Cups. Okay, now it could be 2 things. It could be that you have walked away, and sometimes we have to walk away. But walking away from a connection is very different from running, and it looks like some of you guys are running. One, walking away is done from a place of empowerment. You're realizing this is less than I deserve, and therefore I am going to detach. Running is, this shit is never coming together. My life is wasting away. I don't know if this person will ever come. Running it comes from fear. So you have to decide why. You have to dig deep as to why you may have walked away. If you walked away because, you know what, I deserve everything, this is less than I deserve, beautiful, that's detachment. But if it is that you walked away because you are afraid that this person may never show up, or you may have misinterpreted this for a different type of connection, whatever it is, that's running. Now, this could also be a message that there might be some kind of addiction, whether it's a validation, substances, or whatever. There's some kind of unhealthy situation that you have to walk away from, and you are going to know what that is. Four of Pentacles. How are you blocking this connection? You are defensive also. This person might have a heart blockage, but Spirit is saying so do you. So do you. As open-hearted as you believe you are, there's still a part of yourself that you do not allow other people to experience or enter. Oh my God. I don't know why I said that, because it's actually the 5 of Pentacles, but I saw the 4 of Pentacles. But anyway, somebody had to hear that message. So it's for 5 of Pentacles. So this is about abandonment. So Spirit is saying there's some kind of abandonment issue, or some kind of operation from lack that you are still operating out of. So this is something that you need to deal with. And a lot of you, it looks like there's a lesson here for you in being alone but not lonely. Based on what we're seeing here, what can we expect will be this person's actions towards you within a month of you watching this reading? We have the Page of Cups for Pisces. We have the 9 of Wands. That's nice. And we have the Moon reverse. All right, so I see this person coming forward, and it looks like they're coming forward with the intention of being frank and open. If there were secrets between you guys, they're coming forward with the intention of being open about whatever deception might have happened in the past, whatever they might have kept from you. They're coming to express themselves, and they're going to be standing in their power. Really powerful energy coming through with the 9 of Wands here. All right. They might be still a little defensive, but they're determined to at least give you some kind of truth or some kind of expression of their emotions here. Okay. All right. So let's see, what is the advice for you? And I want to thank Christina A for this deck, and I love it. I love it. I think it's becoming my favorite Alana Fairchild deck. I really do think so. And what's the advice for you? What is the advice? Let's see if I can get one card. If not, I'll choose one. Oh, shit. All right, we got 2. We we have a legacy of light. So Spirit is letting you know that you come from a legacy of light workers. Some of you guys may have Native American ancestry, Celtic ancestry, okay? But they're letting you know that you have a mission here and you're being guided by the light, okay? And you're meant to shine your light and use your spiritual power and spiritual energy in this lifetime to help heal others. I'm really getting whoever's watching this, you're a healer, you're a natural channel for spiritual energy. So Spirit is saying, get on it, okay? To encourage a flow of energy, it's always good to get a Reiki attunement if you're not Reiki attuned. I think Charlotte is doing Reiki 1 classes and Reiki 2. And if you're already Reiki attuned to Master and you're a twin, I can also attune you to the Sacred Heart of Twin Flame Reiki, and you can find out about that on my website. But we have here Pandora's box, and I feel it's still tied in with this card with a legacy of light. You have so much untapped potential inside of you. You've been disguising yourself, wearing this mask here, hiding your true self from the world. Spirit saying, stop. You have so much gifts that are waiting to unfold. I'm going to read just a little bit from Legacy of Light and a little bit of Pandora's box. Let's see 7. You are being asked to honor the legacy of light that is your sacred birthright. Take nourishment and support from those that have come before you, your ancestral lines, not only in blood but also in spirit. Perhaps these are the beings that have inspired and motivated you to live as a sacred rebel from your heart and with belief in yourself. The more you are nourished by this legacy of light from your past, the more you become the bearer of this legacy for those that will be supported by your light in the future. Oh my God, I'm getting so much chills, my God. This is a sacred endowment from the great universal source of light to humanity. It is the light of wisdom, creativity, radical courage, love, and respect that is passed down from the heart of each generation to the next. The legacy of light is your spiritual birthright to refine and shine your essence to the world, to be like the sun, radiant and unapologetic of your nature. The oracle of legacy of light comes to you when you need confirmation that a creative choice you are making or have made or soon will make is one that is in alignment with your sacred purpose and the spiritual path of healing and growth. Okay, I wasn't going to read more, but there's something important here for you. This oracle is also guiding you to something in your family history or spiritual ancestry that is relevant to you now. Your spiritual ancestry can be recognized through the traditions and cultures you are inspired by and interested in. They do not have to be the same as the spiritual traditions that you were raised in this lifetime, although they may be. The influence of your family history and or spiritual tradition may be encouraging and constructive, but it may also be holding you back. Sometimes we unintentionally absorb the hidden fears of our parents or their religious upbringing, such as belief that dreams cannot manifest, or we have to compromise to the point of losing what makes us feel truly alive. If you can relate to this or want healing just in case it's happening beyond the level of your conscious awareness, simply complete the healing process below. So I'm going to read a healing process for you. They're saying, say aloud. And you can do it with me right now. I'll read it for you. Through unconditional love, I am open to receiving the support, guidance, protection, and assistance that I need to manifest the legacy of light that shines through me now. I release any conscious or unconscious attachment to beliefs or relationship patterns that hold me back from fully shining my light to the world. I ask that my creative journey be aligned with my spiritual path and blessed for the greatest good. So be it. Place your hand in prayer at your heart and close your eyes. Bow your head to your hands and imagine, sense, or perceive that a beautiful golden light pours down from the center of the universe through the top of your head and then flows slowly down through your head and into your heart, all the way down through your body and out through the soles of your feet. When you are ready, simply open your eyes and you have completed your healing process. I'm loving this book. God. Okay, I'm just going to read just a little bit from Pandora's Gift, because that was such a lovely thing. I don't want to spoil it too much, but I'm thinking it's the same thing. That there are gifts that are waiting to be unwrapped by you. Okay, Pandora's box. It says, there's a mythic woman, much maligned throughout history, whose name means all gifted. Pandora lives within us as all curious nature, yearning to conquer chaos, evil, and darkness with the knowledge of light. She is the hopeful voice of our soul that asks the questions, and in doing so triggers a process that brings the answers. Sometimes it is through uncomfortable learning that we find our treasure. Pandora reminds us that the process of learning can take us to places that seem like the end of our world, and yet all is not lost. Even now, the light within you is stirring for new revelation, new life, and new adventure. Pandora is all gifted and all giving. Her presence invites you to forego your belief in judgment. Now is the time to surrender the misplaced guilt that you may have brought upon yourself or another some terrible happening. It is time to let go of shame-based belief in punishment. This is the belief that you deserve to be brought to task over any perceived imperfection, or that your natural human journey somehow renders you inadequate. Pandora frees the soul from such torment. It is her gift. The human journey necessarily involves learning through experience. There's no shame in your learning process. Pandora's presence is a sign of a new time, a time to stop the notion of inherent shame for the acceptance of inherent divinity. From this moment on, how unstoppable you shall be. Now there's a healing process here, so I'm going to do it. Okay, so this is the healing process. It says, place your hands on your heart and close your eyes for a few moments. And when you're ready, you will say aloud, and I'm going to say it aloud now. My heart light is unmasked from shame, fear, and doubt. Those that seek to torment me are unequivocally uninvited now. I bow only before divine truth, light, and love. All else is summarily dismissed. Dismissed. And you can also say, I respect your right to live as you choose, but you aren't welcome in my soul, so get lost. And then it says, not finished, guys. We're almost done. Now it says, take a few moments to feel, visualize, or intend that you are breathing divine light in and out through your heart. As you breathe this light, anything that is not for your highest good flies out of your heart at the front, the back, and the sides. And the light simply grows and grows and grows. Relax as you do this. It is so natural for your heart to amplify divine light. It is the way that the soul breathes. And when you're ready, and I'm going to say it aloud now, I give the true divine beloved permission to guide me into the fulfillment of my sacred gifts, talents, and destiny. May all that was originally intended for me be released into being and protected through divine protection, grace, and my own free will. So be it. And then you put your hands in prayer at your heart, bow your head, and when you're ready, you're done. All right, Cancer, so that was your reading. I hope that it helped you. I thought it was lovely. Take care.